Good afternoon, seniors. I'm so honored to be given the opportunity to address you, even through this remote platform. As a World Language Honor Society student, you have demonstrated the importance of unity in a very divided world. Everything we learn is of value. History teaches us lessons about what bears repeating and what needs to be abolished. Science opens up portals to new understanding about health and life and the world around us. But I would argue that language is about humanity. It is about communication and understanding. And through communication, we grow respect and build unity. You may not use calculus on a regular basis, but knowing a language may help you make a new exchange student feel less alone or a new neighbor more welcome. I was once that kid that spoke only Spanish. It can be lonely, even in a crowd. I am so proud of you for choosing to celebrate other cultures, for making the decision to study and learn for the purpose of growing understanding and communication. Your achievement as a member of the World Language Honor Society has meaning and value. It brings us all closer together. I am so very proud of you. Congratulations, Class of 2020, World Language Honor Society graduates.
Hello, Chinese National Honor Society 2020 graduates. Now, I know this is not the graduation ceremony that you guys had in mind, but this is a graduation ceremony which we get this year. For that, I do feel quite bad. But now I get to take the time and really recognize you guys in detail and wish you all good luck for the future. So let's take a look at the 2020 graduates. Co-President Dana Maldonado headed to Rutgers University. I've known Dana since 5th grade, and then again in 9th grade, 10th, 11th, 12th grade. I've known Dana more than half of her academic career in Linden. And in that time, I've seen someone go from shy to outgoing, taking ownership of their learning and being completely unstoppable. And this is something which, Dana, you told me you told me in the beginning of this year that you realized it's all on you. And some people never realize that, even after high school, after college, but you've caught on early on. You've learned that your learning is under your control. And with that in mind, headed to Rutgers, you're going to do a fantastic job. I'm 100% sure of that. You have control over yourself, so you got this. You're going to be great. Co-President Joya Jones headed to Clark College in Atlanta. Joya, one word for Joya, fearless. 2 words, utterly fearless. Joya, never afraid to call out people, never afraid to call out ideas, never afraid to call out me as the teacher. And you know what, Joya, I gotta say, thank you for that. Sometimes I don't have all the answers, and you were the one to let me know, to bring me down, bring me back down to earth. That was a fantastic thing, and Joya, for that, I'm always gonna remember you and thank you for that. But just like that, Joya, you were always willing to help out classmates, to actively engage, to do what you had to do. And you were always there for other people. So with that in mind, I'm sure you're going to do great things down in Georgia. And that's just a great college to go to. And I'm very proud of you. And I know you're going to be awesome in the future. Lobi Warsaw, secretary, headed to Union County College. Lobi is the smartest guy in the room, the chillest, the calmest, the most thoughtful guy in the room, always there for his classmates and Honor Society members, and never one to back down. And I gotta say, Lobi, once you find that subject that you're passionate about, once you find that thing that you really want to engage with, then you're gonna become a beast. Because right now, you could do Chinese standing on your head. So once you stand back on your feet, and once you dive in head first, back on your head, I guess, you're going to be a force of nature. It's going to be something to behold. And I can't wait to see the day. So good luck to you in the future, Lobi. Great things are coming your way. My treasurer, Wei Ren, headed to Rutgers University. Wei is my ideas guy. Wei loves new ideas. Wei loves new activities. Wei loves that optimism that always came off of you, the can-do attitude, the drive to always try something new and different. That is Wei in a nutshell. always willing to try something new. And I gotta say, in addition to that, in class, you always were a positive presence. Some people would come into the class speaking the level of Chinese you did and kind of not use it to their advantage. You didn't just use your Chinese to your advantage. You studied hard, you worked just as hard as everyone else, and you used your existing knowledge to help everyone else. And that's what sets you apart, is that you did everything you could, not just to improve yourself, but to improve your classmates, to improve society members, and that is awesome. And continuing that into business school, you're going to be a great businessman in the future. If you can keep up that attitude, keep up that kindness and that humanity, it's going to be amazing. Oliver Laguerre, my president from last year, headed to Columbia University, pre-med. One of the hardest working students in CNHS, hardest working students in Chinese, maybe one of the hardest working students in Linden High School overall. You never accepted anything other than the very best from yourself. You always took responsibility. You worked as hard as you possibly could, and the results show. And Columbia is going to be a challenge. Columbia is a whole other ball game, but I know for a fact that you are up to it. And I know for a fact that one day people will look back and say, Dr. Laguerre, that guy is a great doctor. And I'm looking forward to that. So never stop working hard. Keep that head on your shoulders, and Columbia is going to be another challenge which you can overcome. It's going to be fantastic. Dat Vo headed to NJIT, always one to meet a challenge head on and with a smile and a positive attitude. And never one to shy away from complex learning and then apply that learning. Always application, always working hard, always doing everything you could, while at the same time keeping up a job and just working hard all the time, and also willing to forgive me for mispronouncing your name probably on a daily basis. But the results show you are now one of the very few people, maybe one of the only people I know who speaks fluent English, Vietnamese, and Chinese. And with that skill set, you're going to do great in the future. Nelly the Bod headed to a secret, undisclosed college or university next year. If there was an award for positive attitude, it would go to Nelly, hands down. If there was an award for most improvement, also Nelly, hands down. It's amazing for teachers to see Nelly students like you to grow so much over your high school career, to become so kind, so compassionate, so relaxed, so willing to get down and willing to work, and to show so much potential in the future. And Nelly, one day I'm going to run as fast as you do. One day. Or maybe one day you'll run as slow as I do. But we'll see which one. Probably the second one, actually. But still, to you, good luck in the future. You're going to do great. Last but not least, Julia John Baptiste also headed to a secret college or university. Julia is my perfectionist. Julia never accepted anything other than the very best, the 100%. The most beautifully written characters, the most beautifully composed sentences, the most difficult grammar. Julia, if it wasn't up to the very highest standard, you wouldn't even turn it in, you wouldn't even think of it. And that is the type of attitude which will take you far, because some people want to slack off, but never Julia. Julia was always there, showing 100% efforts. And persistent, always at the meetings, always contributing ideas, always working hard. And if there's one thing which people need today, it's persistence. It's not giving up. It's tenacity. And Julia, you got that in spades, and you're gonna do fantastic things in the future. No matter which college you go to, you're gonna own it. Let me leave you guys with a few quotes that became meaningful to me when I studied Chinese. Lord knows I'm not a native speaker. Certainly don't look like one. But these are a few things that I learned which have had a big effect on my life. Hopefully they'll have a big effect on your life too. The first one, 蒙子曰今心书不入无书. Those who trust a book completely might as well not even have books. I.e., think for yourself. It's great to read and to acquire knowledge, but you got to have that critical thinking. You have to have that thought process going on in your head. And once you get the knowledge and once you get the critical thinking and once you put those together, then you will truly be at the top of your game, and it's going to be awesome to behold, because the best people read and synthesize and take information, and then they use it and they apply and they make whole new lessons for themselves, and all of you are capable of that. Quote number 2, 子曰, 己所不欲，勿施于人. Never force others to do what you wouldn't do yourself. This can go in so many directions, talking about kindness, talking about benevolence, talking about how to treat others, talking about how you want to be treated. So talking about responsibility, talking about ownership. So if you own what you do, if you take responsibility for what you do, and at the same time are kind to others and respect others' responsibility as well, you will succeed every single time. Which brings us to our last quote. So, 鱼穷千里目，更上一层楼. To get a better view, you have to climb to a higher floor, i.e., working hard pays off every time. And trust me, as a guy who climbed pagodas and mountains in China, climbing a tower or a mountain is not easy, and it's hard, and your legs hurt, and you're out of breath, and it's sweaty because it's so hot, and the climbing part is tough. But once you get to the top and you look down and you see that beautiful view, you know it all pays off. And it's not just climbing, it's studying, it's reading, it's thinking. The hard work will pay off every single time. And that's what I want to leave you guys with. Again, this is not the ideal situation for graduation, but I'm so happy I got to recognize all of you. I got to recognize all of you for an extended period of time. Good luck no matter where you go, and hopefully I will see you all in the very near future. So, for one last time, from Benjo 老师, 再见.
I am pleased and honored to welcome several new members to the Italian National Honor Society, Società Onoraria Italica. In order for members to be inducted, they have to meet certain criteria that are very demanding. They need to study Italian for at least 2 years. They need to maintain an Italian average of 90 or better, an overall GPA of 80 or better. They need teacher recommendations. They need to complete an application, and they also need to write a short essay as to why they would like to be in this organization. It is no easy feat, and these students here have completed those tasks. I'm also very proud that these students were students of mine at one point, that I had the pleasure of having many of them for 2 years of instruction. They're a great group, and I'm very proud of them. Kevin Coronado, Jason Fonseca, Leah Gonzalez, Jordan Loftus, Melissa Menzel, and Carolyn Ramos. Congratulations to those juniors on a fine job and a very deserving reward for all of their years of effort. I look forward to working with you during your senior year. To my dear seniors, the class of 2020, coming to you live from my dining room, this is not the induction farewell that I had planned for you. However, I do have to say a few things, as this is now over 10 years that I've been a part of the Italian National Honor Society. You're a group that's very special to me in a lot of ways. Many of you have been my students for 4 years. You guys have shown me so much growth and talent in that time. Many of you have gone to Italy with me, and you have restored my faith in the Italian exchange program. Many of you have taken the IB route, and you have done 2 years of incredible work, and work this year that frankly was not expected. And work during this time of distance learning was very special, it was demanding, and you completed all of your tasks, and we did it remotely, and that is very special. You're a special group, and I know I've used the word special several times now, but it's hard to describe you in any other way. You really are like children to me. I care for each and every one of you deeply, and I know that your future is limitless. The opportunities you have, the success that I know you will achieve, each of you individually, you'll do it on your own terms, and you'll do it with the finesse that you've done everything throughout your entire high school careers. It's been a pleasure to know all of you, and I look forward to our friendship continuing as you go on to higher education. I wish you nothing but the best of luck in your future, and I look forward to hearing from you. Brenda, I will miss you terribly next year, as you'll no longer be my student, but I will cherish every moment that you've had in my class, all of your presentations, the phenomenal growth that I've seen you take in Italian during these years, and just the person that you are, the kind, the compassionate, the loving person that you are. Don't change any of those qualities. TCNJ is very lucky to have you. Sarah, you have no idea how much I would like to give this speech to you in person, but I guess this will have to do. Thank you first and foremost for all the work that you have done in your years of Italian. You have grown so much in the language, and your knowledge is incredible. Your ability to speak and comprehend and understand is great, and I saw that firsthand in Italy. I think what I'm going to miss most next year, in addition to the occasional times where we would twin our outfits together, are all the verbal arguments that we would have in class. They were always very entertaining. Thank you for being such a great person, and good luck to you. Kelly Buckley, I know you come from a long line of wonderful Buckleys that I've had the pleasure of having in my class. I'm really going to miss you next year. In particular, I'll probably miss our chats in the IB office like we've had over the past year. But FIT is very lucky to have you. Your acumen and your abilities in art were always present in the work you did for Italian. Thank you for that. Thank you for the experiences in Italy, and just thank you for being such a wonderful person. Good luck to you. Emily, between you and Andres, I've been lucky to have 2 Garcia children in my class over the years. I'm really going to miss you very much next year, not being a part of my class, but Penn State University is very lucky to have you. I'll especially miss those mornings during first period when you would swing by my office to say hello, to grab a snack or a water. Those were always fun, and I just know that you're destined for great things in whatever you do. Good luck to you. Pauline, the last 2 years with you in my class has been an incredible gift. Having a native Italian speaker in my class has always been a dream. You were just a phenomenal presence to have in class at those times. Your quietness, your intellect, they'll be missed greatly. I know that sometimes there would just be jokes that you would understand probably a little better than anyone else, and I'm going to miss that next year. But I know that the world is a better place for having you, so congratulations on your next steps forward. Gabby, it's been tough not having you in class for the last couple of years, but our time early on in your educational career is time that I will definitely cherish. I perhaps have not met anyone who has worked as hard as you, who has put in as much time and effort and care into the work that they've done in a world language class. Congratulations on all your success. You'll be greatly missed, but I know that you'll be around, and it'll be great to see you when you are. Take care. Nicole, as we run down the list here, I see that you're another younger sibling that I've had in class. This must mean that I'm getting old, which you often tease me about. That's okay, because I am. Your presence in class is going to be greatly missed next year. It's not going to be the same without you. I don't know who's going to ask me to go get water several times a class period. Hydration is very important to you. By far, I'm going to miss you in terms of your ability to present, especially that time you gave a presentation without any shoes on. That's always going to be a memorable one. Take care and good luck. Tatiana, while you haven't been an Italian student of mine for a couple of years, when you were, you did nothing but great work. You always put in effort, and you always tried to blend in your family and culture into the work that you did. I'm very pleased that you got to go to Italy as part of the Italian exchange. I'm glad that I was there for you in those moments that you needed me to be there. I'm very happy that you were in my introduction to education class this year. Your university is very lucky to have you. Good luck moving forward. Sarah, I am so proud of everything that you have accomplished here in your 4 years at Linden High School. You have done incredible work in all of your classes. To be your teacher for 2 years was very special to me. I really wish I could have had you for all 4 years. My mornings aren't going to be the same when I pass by the Vanguard table and don't see you there. I would enjoy the opportunities we had to chat, to catch up with one another, and to just wish each other a good day. Rutgers, watch out, because great things are coming from you, Sarah. Congratulations. Mario, you're probably one of the most all-around great people that I've ever met in my entire life, and that includes adults. Your years in Linden High School have been productive, formative, important to you. I'm glad to be a part of that story for you in terms of your world language and part of the Italian exchange. I know we often joke around in class about you being my favorite student, and, well, what can I say? You just might be. Matt, also known as the greatest of all time, I'm so proud of you. The work that you've done over your 4 years, to have you as a student during all that time has been a great honor for me. I know that Rutgers is going to see great things from you. Your presence in class was always a comical one. It was always one that was very fun to have around. And it'll be difficult without you next year. But I know you'll be doing great things. Congratulations. Rebecca, I don't think there is a student that's worked as hard as you have during the past 2 years of Italian IB class. You've taken your skills to a whole nother level. You've challenged yourself in that time. You proved yourself to be an amazing student during this time of quarantine by never missing an assignment. I'm so proud of you for everything that you've done. In Italy, I got to watch you put that language into practice. It was a pleasure to be able to do that. I'm going to miss you greatly next year. Congratulations. Stephanie, last but not least, or Tabs as she is affectionately called in class, you've always worked so hard, especially this year. You connected so much to your Italian roots and background. Thank you for all the hard work, for the different projects that you've done, for the effort that you've put into everything that you do. Kane University is really getting a strong student who will do amazing things. I will miss you very much next year, Cugina, but good luck to you.
Bonjour. The aim of La Société Honoraire du Français is to recognize and acknowledge the merit and achievement of high school students in their study of the French language and its culture. Today, it's my pleasure to welcome our junior members, those students who have distinguished themselves among their peers. They have maintained a 90 or above 90 average. They have participated in the numerous activities organized by our organization, and they have shown exemplary behavior in and out of the school setting. It's my pleasure and privilege to welcome the following junior members into the Linden High School French Honor Society, Rho Delta No. Sindel Dalson, Chloe Elmira, Stephanie Gutierrez, Madeleine Henry, Felipe Marcia, Ren Kene Mako, Faimi Mamonville, Oberman Mitchell, and last but not the least, Emily Peter-Jacques. Bienvenue dans la Société Honoraire du Français. I've been in my classes for all 4 years. We've been together, while others join us along the way in their high school career. For those who met us or who joined us, they quickly realized that we are a family and we are always there for one another. So they applied to the French Honor Society, Rho Delta No. And since then, they have shown a lot of interest, enthusiasm in this organization. So it's my privilege today to present to you La Crème de la Crème at Linden High School. First off, I would like to acknowledge the class of 2020 officers of Rho Delta No. Co-presidents, Natalie Ortiz and Daniel Terjust. Vice President, Kenneth Mokhtar, Secretary, Kamisha Walcott, Treasurer, Ghana Mokhtar, and the Social Rep, Belen Virgin. At this point, I would like to acknowledge all the seniors and tell you a little bit what their next stop would be. I will start with Lux Noreen Shield, She'll be going to Rider University. She has an undeclared major right now. She would go and see how it is, and she would maybe decide what she wants to do after the first year of college. Next, we have Daphne Desir. Daphne will be going to my alma mater, Montclair State University. Very excited that Daphne would be part of the public health class of 2024 students, and I know she would do great. Always been an exemplary student, and we shall always have friends, Daphne. Mackenzie Henry. Kenzie is going to be going to Howard University, Washington, D.C. She'll be majoring in bio, and with that bio, she intends to do many things. She can go in the research field, she can continue in a hospital, and many openings for you. Brenda LaFortune. Brenda will be going to Felician University, where she'll be majoring in nursing. She's going for 4 straight years, and I know one of these days I'll walk into a doctor's office or hospital, and Brenda will take care of me. Giselle Lopez. Giselle will be going to UCC for 2 years, where she intends to have an associate degree in psychology and maybe criminal justice minor, and then she will transfer to a 4-year college to get her bachelor's degree and intend to work in that field. Darnell Mondesir. Danielle will be going to St. Peter's. She'll have a first year of exploration, and then she intends to enroll into their nursing program. Natalie Mora. Natalie will be going to UCC, where she will try to find her way. She says it's the time for her to explore really and find out what she really wants to do. So she's going as an undeclared major, and I wish you the best, and I know you're going to find something that you really, really like to do and be an accomplished person in that domain and in the field. Ghana Mokhtar. Ghana will be going to Bucknell University, where she'll be pursuing a career in film industry. I know that's something great. She's always liked to do that, always helping me in class, when I had those movies and iMovies to work on. That was my go-to person. Kenneth Mokhtar. Garnett will be going to Notre Dame University. She's very, very excited. I am excited also because I think I'm going to go watch some games, football games, basketball games. Apart from that, Garnett is going to have to be enrolled in an economics major. She has to, study and come and let us know how to manage the money and everything else, so our organization can run right. Okay, good luck, Garnett. Natalie Ortiz. Natalie will be going to Kane University. She was one of the very few students that were admitted this year, class of 2024, in the Kane University brand new STEM program. I'm very excited for her. I know we have our scientists in the building. Jacqueline Osorio. Jackie would be going to UCC, Union County College, and she will have an associate degree in business management, and she plans to continue her studies at 4 years college like Rutgers, and to have a BA in business. And next up we have Jasmine Pedro. Jasmine will be going to UCC for 2 years for free. That's a STARS scholar. She would have an associate in nursing, and from there she's going to transfer to Rutgers, where she'll have a BA in nursing. And I know, Jasmine, that will be a great job for you. You already look like a nurse. Felicia Shakespeare. I'm very proud of Felicia. She finally made up her mind. On May 1st, she did sign to go to Felician University, and she will be pursuing a degree in psychology, and then she will minor in criminal justice. So it's all looking like it's a great career. Things are falling in place, the stress is a little over now, and just keep doing what you're doing, and everything will fall in place in the future. Bonne chance. Kristen Swebe. Kristen is our Penn State student, class of 2024. She intends to become a veterinarian, and even though she knows it's hard work, I know and I believe in her that she's going to accomplish it, and she's going to have the BA in 4 years. Daniel Terjust. Daniel has enrolled in Temple University, and he's planning on having a degree in engineering. I think it's mechanical, I'm not quite sure, but it's some sort of engineering, so he'll be majoring in that. Antoinette Utley. Antoinette also will be enrolled. She's already enrolled at Temple University, where she will be majoring in psychology and trying to help people. She says she wants to help the young people, the high school kids, with whatever problems that they have. Alize Vargas. This is going to be our uniform person from this group. Alize plans to go to UCC for 2 years, where she's going to major in psychology and then minor in criminal justice. After that, she's going to be enrolled in 4 years of university, where she will have a BA. And then she intends to take the state test, and to become a police officer. And I remember every summer she does go to the Scotch Plains Academy to become a cop. So she already has her feet wet in that. Next, we have Belen Virgin. I was very, very excited for Belen. Belen got admitted into Wake Forest. That was her dream school, and she got into it. And she tells me that she doesn't really have a major at this point, but she would like to go in and try to explore their liberal arts programs, and then see what she wants to do from there. So she has all these openings, and she will explore them, and then get used to what she wants to do. And last but not the least, Kamisha Walcott. Kamisha will be going to Georgia State University, where she will be pursuing a degree in business management. So she will be our business lady, and we're pretty sure Kamisha will graduate with that degree, and she'll put it to use, and she'll minor in French, where she'll work for some international companies, and then finally get to own or create her own business. Guys, I appreciate you letting me be your teacher, your mentor, and your Rho Delta Nu advisor. We had a great time, and bonne chance, et continuez comme d'habitude, et tout va se passer très bien, et je vous souhaite une réussite totale dans votre vie. Bon, au revoir et bonne chance.
Hello, my name is Rocio Jorsepa, and I am the advisor for the Spanish National Honor Society at Linden High School, entitled La Rosa Martiana. At this time, I'd like to present to you the junior inductees who have met all the requirements for membership. First and foremost, the students must have had at least a year and a half of class in a Spanish level and received a minimum of 90 or above as a course value. Besides that, because it is an honor society, we also require for students to have a GPA of 90 or above, including all the other classes. In addition, the student must request and obtain a letter of recommendation from a teacher or staff member that could attest to their level of character, service, and leadership. And last but not least, the student had to complete the form and write an essay explaining their reasons for wanting to be a part of the society and creating a possible service learning activity that could indeed take place during their time as members. Here is the group of students who are the new members. Jaylene Toro, Nahuel Delias, Karina Acosta, Samara Rathuri, Pamela Basan, Eileen Correa, Hadasha Angie Ramirez, Brianna Fernandez, Anika Labrador, Daniela Valverde, Mackenzie Kuntz, Sebastián Sánchez, Daniel Fernández, Ciara Reyes, Nicole Restrepo, Michelle Gaston, and Camila Torres. Congratulations to all of the new junior members. I wish you the very best as you enter the next step of your high school journey. Enhorabuena. At this time, I would like to present to you the senior graduating members. It has been a true pleasure and honor to work with you all these years. Some of you were my students in either Spanish 3 honors or as juniors in the Spanish International Baccalaureate program. But together, all of you have demonstrated a clear pathway into the future as we see it. It is your resilience, your innovation, your adaptation and creativity that will set the stage for the success of our generations to come. I'm confident in your abilities and purpose. And despite the circumstances that we are all going through at this time, these things will only serve as a catalyst for a new level of excellence. The first graduating senior is Jade Delis. Jade has plans to major in journalism and marketing, and at this time she has not decided which school she will attend in the fall. Jade has been my student for many years, and I asked her to recall her most memorable experience, whether it was in Spanish class, in the Spanish club, or the Spanish Honor Society. And she said without hesitation that she really enjoyed visiting the Woodbridge Rehabilitation Center, which was an annual trip for our club. So she really enjoyed organizing the activities in a leadership position, working with other students, and preparing the activities for such events. The next graduating senior is Aliyah Oshodi. Aliyah will attend the University of Pittsburgh, majoring in molecular biology this fall. Aliyah recalls her most memorable experience visiting the Woodbridge Rehabilitation Center as well as Jade, working with the residents there and debriefing afterwards when we enjoy our lunch and ability to exchange ideas and our experience. The next candidate is Alan Lynn. Alan will attend the Ernest Mario School of Pharmacy at Rutgers University this fall. Alan is majoring in pharmaceutical sciences. Alan remembers organizing activities and singing as we're preparing for our service learning annual trip to the McManus International Breakfast every December. The next person is Nicole del Carmen. Nicole will attend Rutgers University at New Brunswick. She will be majoring in pre-med biology in hopes to continue her studies as a future dermatologist. Nicole recalls working with senior patients on Valentine's Day when we had a service learning trip. And also she remembers with joy making empanadas for a fundraising activity when all of the members would get together and do this after school. The next person is Pia Foy. Pia will attend the University of Georgia, majoring in biomedical sciences this fall. Pia was my student in Spanish 3 honors, and she recalls as a most memorable experience the times that I would allow the students to simply vent and express their concerns without judgment or criticism in class, in total confidentiality. The next person is Brianna Libreros. Brianna will be attending the university, Kane University this fall, majoring in criminology to pursue a career working for the FBI. Brianna expressed as her most memorable experience the induction ceremony for the Honor Society this past year with the previous advisor, Ms. Johari. Congratulations to all our senior members. Our future is bright, but only because of you. Enhorabuena.
German National Honor Society Induction Ceremony. The following students are proudly inducted into German National Honor Society after maintaining at least 89 average for the 6 consecutive marking periods. Joseph Mankaya, Alan Tomaszewski, Daniel Ciepiela, Ginger Cortez, George Flekas, Sebastian Kubis, Natalia Kwiatkowska, Kenneth Neves, Paul Niziołek, Emile Sznurkowski, Kaitlyn Semcewicz, Aufrichtige Glückwünsche. Congratulations, Herr Patz. German Graduating Seniors 2020. Darren Rakowski is going to study biomedical engineering at NJIT. Meghna Mehta is going to study computer science at Rutgers University. Joshua Solon is going to study engineering at NJIT. Daisha King will be attending Trinity School of Nursing, majoring in nursing. Tekai Felipe is going to study language pathology at Nova Southeastern University in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Natalia Kwiatkowska is going to study health sciences at UCC and Rutgers University. Belinda Julian will be studying fine art at Rutgers University. Yasir Ryans is going to trade school in Bloomfield, New Jersey. Emmanuel Lopez is going to study business at Rutgers University. Aufrichtige Glückwünsche. Congratulations, Herr Patz. Auf Wiedersehen.
Hi everyone, my name is Kevin Lamastra. I'm supervisor for bilingual ESL and world languages. I just wanted to share a brief message of congratulations to all of the students being inducted into the World Languages Honor Societies and to all of the students who are already present members. Your teachers and and students have really been doing an awesome job. Linden has really got a place on the map as far as world languages are concerned. In fact, this year, we've broken all previous records with students earning the seal of biliteracy in world languages. And I know as World Languages Honors inductees that you're part of that success story. Some of you will be on your way to getting the seal of biliteracy next year. Some of you listening to this message have already earned the seal of biliteracy. That's 84 students this year, so that's a real tribute to you, the World Languages teachers, and the World Languages department. I can't think of a more important skill at this time in the world than knowing another language, because truly being bilingual means being bicultural. And that means being able to see and understand the world through other people's eyes, through other cultural perspectives. And that's something that's urgently needed at this time. Before I sign off, I want to give a little shout out to two amazing teachers who are about to retire. We have Ms. Schultz, our teacher of Russian and teacher of ESL, and I can't tell you how many awards that her Russian students and her have earned together, putting Linden on the map for the study of Russian. And of course, my longtime friend and colleague, Mr. Pak, we taught ESL together back in the 90s, and Mr. Pak has been a phenomenal German teacher, has helped to keep that program going, and his students have really been coming through on the seal of biliteracy as well. And I just can't thank you both enough. And you're really going to be missed because you both really taught from the heart and shared your love of language and culture with the students. And obviously, you've been very successful doing it because all of the students listening to this message today, in Linden, we have such a strong honor society, such a strong group of students who really support and love the languages. And all I can say to everyone is congratulations, thank you, and let's keep it going.